Welcome to Take One Talk, a podcast with suggestions and topics made up on the spot, and Take One has to deal with the chaos. Make sure to send in your comments and questions to our social media at Take One Improv so we can talk about it on our show. Now, get ready to take off your pants and piss yourself.
Hey! Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Take One Talk. I am your host, Christian Harris. Joined with me today is Danny Phillips.
Hello.
And
I'm over here.
Corey Phillips is also here.
He's on his way.
He is on his way. He slurped into his chair. So we are Take One. Who is Take One? Take One is an improv comedy group who tours around the United States doing comedy for everyone. I broke Corey with that.
It's just how NPR it sounds.
It really is.
Today we have a classical selection, Take One Improv, a bunch of fully grown adults that do the make-em-ups.
And one of us has festive cheer.
Yeah, one of us believes in Christmas. Though we found out today at rehearsal does not know a singular carol.
I grew up atheist.
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 I did the atheisms.
I tried
Speaking
to
of
sing
Danny,
Christmas carols.
we were talking about this before we went live. Danny did something wildly creepy last night, which is, I did not know. New fear unlocked, which is fantastic. She giggled in her sleep.
Giggle. That should be cute.
Dead asleep. And she's like,
No, you can't say that should be cute. Have you ever watched The Shining?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the little twins, the little girls? They giggle, and that's really creepy.
now imagine doing that unconscious. That's even weirder.
Okay, so it
In
was like-
person.
No, it was... And I was like, I'm awake now.
I am forever awake.
That immediately woke you up.
Yeah, I was
from
like-
slumber. From like a dead sleep, you were like,
And I just laid there like wondering if it was going to happen again or if you were going to stab me.
So I was described when I was a teenager. I had a friend who described the way I sleep as if I am trying to summon Satan.
what?
I groan a lot. I'm a groaner. And so apparently I got real guttural. I was like, or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think
could
you
see
can
that.
top how Danny sleeps as like summoning Satan. Because Danny sleeps,
Upside down from the ceiling.
just short of that. She sleeps straight as a board.
Oh, yeah.
Arms to her, flat to her side, and straight as a board with her head looking towards the ceiling. I can't tell you how many times because I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer boy.
Oh, goodness.
And I'll game till 3 a.m. No, I really do that because
I do that too.
I have no self control. And so I'll come to bed later than her, and I'll just see, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes I sleep on my face and it hurts my eyes when I sleep on my cheeks. So I try to sleep just facing up.
Are you like a gecko?
Yeah.
Like what is
Your
it?
eyes look like they're in a normal.
Yeah,
you know.
as you sleep, do they bulge out
Yeah.
like
It hurts
like
my
a Boston
eyes.
Terrier?
And like right here, it
Like
hurts.
at night, she looks like that weasel from Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So I try to sleep. Sometimes I'll wake up on my side and I'll flip back over and go back to zero. I'm like, okay, flip back over.
Back to zero. Back to my crypt.
Dun, dun, dun.
She also has to have it like pitch black. She can't have any bit of light.
I like to sleep
I'll
in the dark.
sleep like when she's gone. She went on a trip recently. I slept with every light on the house. It's so nice. I love
Yeah.
it. I
No,
love just.
why do you want to sleep
I
in
just
brightness?
love pissing through the Earth's resources.
It's pretty good.
I don't believe in green.
I've never seen. I'm
Wow,
red-green
Corey,
colorblind.
I believe that we
wow.
should be wiped off this planet.
Wow.
That's true.
We don't deserve this.
Meanwhile, I'm like, we should get an electric vehicle.
Yeah, no. Whatever's coming, we deserve it.
On that light and happy note, we're in a post-Thanksgiving world. How was your Thanksgiving?
Post-Thanksgiving world.
Well, this is okay. So I know that after Halloween, basically, is when the United States is like, okay, cool, Christmas is a thing now.
I wait until after Thanksgiving.
I do too.
Like I have to get one holiday done at a time.
Yeah. I'm the same way. So how was your Thanksgiving? Was it all right?
My brother yeeted my dog at the table and threw the table down.
Yeah, like that was definitely a really solid moment of like the intrusive thoughts winning. Like
Yes.
he had several options because I guess Toshi was being just a little bit annoying, and he had several options of which to rectify that situation. The option he went with was throw him at the table, and it knocked over everything on the table
Onto the carpet.
onto the rug. We don't have carpet. We have a rug.
Oh, wait,
This is
rug.
a rug. I don't like rugs.
And he was, and I love that my brother said, I was going to throw him under the table. I was like, why was throwing him the option?
Yeah, he's not.
And he's like, I tried to throw him under the table. I was like, why was throwing him a part of it?
Yeah,
Ever. It was silly.
that's such an option.
I
You
couldn't
were
be mad,
you were
though.
making meth, right?
Sort of. I was dressed as if I was making meth. Yeah, I was cosplaying as a meth maker. Meth maker, XD.
As what's his name from
Walter Whitman.
Yeah, Walter White.
Walter White.
Walter Whitman.
Walt Whitman.
Yeah. No, so I recently purchased a new booth. New to me, it's not new. And I am installing fiberglass insulation and covering it in cloth that has a tight weave so I'm not breathing glass. But in order to do that, I want to protect myself, so I wore a mask and coverall clothing. Not really to protect myself, just I didn't want to have glass on my clothes. And we did it for 8 hours is how long it took.
That's
so
a
it went
long
from
time.
Yeah, it went from being noon to being evening, and I scared neighbors, and I made several trips out to dumpsters dressed as this psychopath. I also learned later that I had a huge tear in my butt, so my booty was just hanging out for hours.
Nice. Was there nothing underneath?
There was. For the audio listeners, I winked at Corey.
Yeah. And it was a very sensual wink.
Yes, it was.
Imagine the sexiest wink.
Yeah, and it was that.
It was that.
But like twice as hard.
Yeah, that's what I am now.
God help us. Save us from ourselves.
That's the worst. So up top, I'm going to do the announcements first. Take One has a Christmas holiday show at Stomping Ground Theater on December 2nd at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be Crime Night, double feature with Funny Femmes. It's going to be great. And
Christmas crime.
Christmas crime. And also, too, I'm going to be the one hosting, which is exciting for me. I've never hosted a Take One show before. I've dreamt about it. I often will watch Corey and imagine I'm him. I'm wearing his skin.
I thought you imagined that you were inside of him.
He physically darkens when he does it.
I do. I do.
We also have a very special stream that we're going to be doing this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're looking at me for more information.
No, I know. I can do it.
No,
I
it's
can do
okay.
this one. I can do this
You
announcement.
started it.
I will. So this Friday, December 1st, we're going to be doing a one-shot stream. D&D. It's going to be it's a Christmas-themed D&D. It's going to be a one-shot, and we're going to be streaming it on Friday with myself, the three that are here, this many that are here, and two special guests. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited about my character. So join in. I assume same standard time, 7 p.m.
Yeah, we're gonna like start. We may open up the live stream at 7 and then start at like 7:30, depending on like.
I'll start this live stream at 6, and you guys can just hang out with me as I stare into the void.
But yeah, we want to be streaming at 7, so same time.
I'm going to
time.
live stream to Instagram at 5, just by myself as I drive over here.
Yes.
Yeah. So journey with me on my Instagram at the Christian Harris.
Hey,
and when
buddy, you want up here?
He really wants to be a part of this show.
Yeah.
Like this time, he wants to be a part of this show. He's been upset that we've moved sets.
Yeah,
and
he
now
really
it's-
is.
Oh yeah, for the people listening just to the audio, you can't see, but we have moved slightly, and so now we have like a nice little background.
Okay, don't kiss Corey.
Kiss Corey.
But those mallets you're hearing, Toshi's back.
Yeah, Toshi's back.
Totally is back, and he's looking lovingly at Corey.
I do a really good dog sniffing.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Watching him sensually lick your ear while you do that is a weird thing for me.
He's like imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Oh, you flatterer. Mm.
So, what do we got on the dock today, guys?
We
I don't want to go
are-
first. I want to go second.
You want to go second?
Yeah.
I can go first. Mine
Yeah.
is kind of short segment today.
Okay.
So mine is holiday trivia.
Holiday.
Holiday trivia to get us kind of in the spirit. I have some questions. I did write down. I did not make you have to come up with your own answers. I have basically options like.
No, I'm going to come up
choose
with my own answers.
A, B, or C.
No,
You
I'm
can
going to come up with my own
Okay,
answers.
you want it on hard mode?
Yeah,
hard
let's
mode.
do it.
Hard mode. I don't want none of your.
So here's a sneak peek for any of our listeners and watchers who maybe.
How about this? If neither of us get it right, then you could give us options.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I can do that. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this first question is a sneak peek because this is a character that I want to play in the one shot this Friday.
Okay.
So, question number 1 is: caribou's biggest predators are
Bear.
bear. Okay,
Other caribou.
neither of those are correct. Neither.
Okay.
Okay, so what are the options?
What are the options? Is it bear?
Golden eagle, mountain lions, wolves.
Golden eagle, obviously.
I'm going to go with wolves.
All right, and the answer is golden eagle.
Whoa!
So caribou in the wild, their biggest predator is the golden eagle because they have to worry about their calves getting picked up by the big golden eagle. So this is not a. Why are you looking at Corey so weird?
I'm
This is
his
not-
golden eagle.
He is.
I'm gonna eat your children.
So apparently.
I'm gonna eat your children. Snaps on my balls immediately.
He's already done that. He's already done
I'm an
that.
only child.
For frame of reference, sidebar, because we're doing a lot of those. This episode is already off the rails. When Toshi was a puppy, he was playing with a toy in between my legs and missed the toy and clamped down on my ball. And got me hard to where I had bruises.
Whoa.
And you also you also pushed him away.
Reflexively grabbed him and yeeted him across the room.
You were like,
So he's
no.
used to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
My previous dog, Bogart, was a Rhodesian Ridgeback. They've got long, whippy tails.
Yep.
And he was tall enough where at the perfect height where if he was wagging his tail, he'd hit me right in the junk. If he got really excited, that thing was coming at Mach 4, and it would hit me. So, one time it hit me with such force that I limped for a week. It hurt so bad. I thought I was gonna have to go to the doctor.
One time at the dog park, Corey a dog launched itself into Corey's crotch and he went down.
Oh, I
for
took
the
a
couch.
dog. I took a dog. It just was bolting, just full speed, and just jumped and took me out.
He fell. He flew into the air.
It took my legs out from under me. He was going fast enough. It took my legs out from under
It
me.
was a Chihuahua.
No, it was not. It was much
Me and
bigger.
another person could not stop laughing. I'm going to be honest. We knew Corey was hurt a little bit, but it was...
By the way, it's Anazea. We're so excited you're coming to our show.
Yeah.
Oh, Anazea?
Yeah, it's Anazea. She's
Awesome.
a big mega fan for our tours, our conchas.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, I can't wait to see you this weekend.
Yes.
No, she's too young for that. This is the one she's with her dad.
Yeah, and she says
This weekend.
Crime
she
night.
said we're going. I'm so excited.
To crime night.
Do you read the comments?
No, I don't.
He can't
Obviously, no.
read. When you're in the booth, you have a little earpiece that people can just they read it for you and they can just say it. in
He
your
can't
ear.
read.
Yeah. It's in your ear like a Secret Service.
There is a
Marlon Brando did that for most of his movies when he got older.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
He even did it when he was younger. Like,
Oh, did he?
What?
Yeah, like he if I remember right now,
Couldn't remember his lines?
No, it's not. He just
It
didn't.
was he didn't give it. He just didn't care.
He just did not care, so he just didn't care
There's-
to memorize his own lines.
There are unconfirmed stories where his earpiece would pick up radio, police radio, and he was just so on autopilot he would just repeat the police because he's just I don't care, whatever.
What does the police scanner say?
Try 109427.
1094,
He'd be like 109427.
10-4,
Well,
blackout truck.
I was listening to a podcast that was all about the Isle of Dr. Moreau.
Okay.
And he would make decisions that would get him out of doing stuff. So he was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Dr. Moreau is just painted head to toe in white paint. That way he could have his body double do a lot of his scenes for him. One where he's wearing an ice cream bucket on his head for whatever reasons. This is fine. This is
Marlon
what
Brando?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
Yeah.
That's a man. All right. We went off the rails for a moment, but we're back.
Yep.
Where did the story? So question number 2. Where did the story of Krampus originate?
Oh.
Norway. Did you literally just like static out?
I was just gonna say north, but that doesn't make any sense.
North.
North Pole.
Kanye's child, North.
Yeah, northwest, east, east, west.
Are you going to say north?
North
Or
Pole.
North Pole?
Yeah.
Both of you are incorrect.
Ah, boo.
Your choices are France, Switzerland, or Germany.
Switzerland.
Germany.
It is Germany.
Dang, I am getting my butt kicked.
You
I am
really
the
are.
king.
I am the king.
This question,
Hear me roar.
but Corey, I have the next 2 questions are tailored to each of you.
Our Taylor Swift.
Our Taylor
Yeah, they're
Swift.
Taylor
They're all
Swift.
Swifty questions. Did she kill someone recently? Yes.
Yes.
Is she paying Travis Kelce to be in a relationship with him?
Yes. It's a hostage situation.
Yeah.
All right. For this question, what fast food company started a holiday marketing campaign in December 1974 in Japan that led to families making it a holiday tradition to eat there at their
KFC.
restaurant at Christmas?
It's 100% KFC.
I'm going to say KFC.
It is KFC!
Oh.
Christmas in Kentucky.
Oh my gosh! I just cheated my way through. I'm still losing by 2 points.
So it is a pretty large tradition in Japan for them to go to KFC restaurants on Christmas to eat fried chicken.
Yeah. I know that because I'm a weeb.
Weeb.
Yeah.
I like
All
that
right.
the whitest guy here knows more about Japan than I do.
I know more about KFC. It's more KFC related.
Okay, you're a KFC fan.
Yeah,
That's
that KFC dating sim with the Colonel, that's all I play. Yeah.
I know what that is, and I hate that.
Yeah, you do.
I hate that I know what that is.
It's the Colonel with abs. It's hot.
His dream is to voice the Colonel.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Oh, look at you,
Fry
boy.
me, Daddy.
Fry me, Daddy. Oh,
Fry those thighs.
Fry this
Wait, we have
guy.
children. We have children watching.
finger looking good.
I'm not going to say for the podcast listeners what Corey did with his finger. All right, this one is tailored for Christian,
Mm.
and it is the final question.
KFC.
We are at, I think we're at 3.
That one was tailored to Christian?
No, the
no,
last
this-
one was tailored
Oh, okay,
to you.
okay.
It's about Japan. This one is tailored to Christian.
Okay.
In Mexico, Mexicans swap the Christmas tree for a blank. I think you would know it.
Dates one Mexican girl. This is your identity now.
It is. It is.
You pasty.
Yeah.
Okay, Christian isn't Mexican. but
Okay. So
I thought he would get this.
sure. So they trade out the Christmas tree for blank, and I didn't hear the rest of it. I was
Yeah,
all
for
the
a
blood
blank.
is in my ears.
For a blank.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sombrero. Stack of them.
Wow, Corey. Is that your answer?
That's exactly what my answer is. They got a little broomstick in the middle.
I'm Mexican.
I know, it's the best. There's little sopapillas on the rims. The ornaments.
You can't see Corey's face. He's losing it. He's locked in sombrero.
Well,
A stack of a sombrero tree.
Yeah, a sombrero tree.
I don't know because Caroline uses Christmas trees. So, I don't know. Maybe your information
Christmas cacti.
Yeah. I'm going to say, you know those onion ring towers you can get at like Red Robin?
No.
Okay. I'm going to say that.
It's
give me
No, you guys,
options.
did we right? Were we right?
No,
Yeah,
you guys are both incorrect.
That
Okay.
surprises me.
we have-
That's a review.
Your options are lights, Christmas pyramid, nativity scene.
Nativity scene.
I'm going to say a Christmas pyramid.
It is a nativity scene.
Yeah, they're all
So,
Catholics.
in Mexico, some people will have a Christmas tree there, but almost all of them have a nativity scene.
Okay.
It's a very Catholic thing. They have a nacimientos.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity. That's not just a stack of sombreros.
I want it to
Well,
be.
when I ask you, Corey,
Yeah. No. Caroline uses.
do they have a nativity scene?
No. She uses a tree. Yeah.
Nice.
And if they do have a nativity scene, I've never seen it. That's not saying that it doesn't exist.
I want her to message in and be like, "We have one. You've just never looked at it."
She doesn't watch this. She's too embarrassed. Secondhand cringe. She can't handle it.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, because I was like, man, I can turn it up if you need to.
No. No, she's actually right now is spending time with her family, which is very nice.
Oh, look at her being
sweet.
wholesome.
I know.
Boo! Actually, that segues great into my next segment, which is Corey's Rage Soapbox. It's the segment where I just go off for a few minutes about that pisses me off.
Okay.
You're gonna subject us to this.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So today's Corey's Soapbox Rage is, you know what I believe, ladies and gentlemen out there, that America, the world, we're past the age where it is a status symbol for people to have children. Stop having kids. Go out there, take a space laser to your grundle bits. It's $400. It's cheaper than it's ever has been. I'm talking about the guys. Girls, obviously, you can't do that. And it's honestly a more invasive process, so you probably shouldn't. But all of you should go take your boys, and you should go get them spayed and neutered. And you know why? Because there are enough children out there that we can adopt. And plus, we don't deserve this planet anymore. We've ruined this. And kids are dicks. Okay? They're huge assholes. They are. And I can't, and I'm tired of it being like, when you gonna have children? Like, we're past that. That is an archaic thing. And why am I took a space laser to my grundle bits, and I'm proud of that. I don't want kids because I hate kids. Why? Because the best you can hope for in this day and age is your kid's a little less of an asshole. No, kids are huge assholes. The other day, there were 4 kids sitting out on a generator right outside my door. I'm at my apartment right now, my place of peace. And we were getting out of our car, minding our own damn business. And these 4 kids called us a racial slur for Mexicans, which is not even right. I'm not Mexican. I look it.
I am Mexican.
There's one, half of one. They got a quarter of it right. The rest of it doesn't even apply to me. So it wasn't as offensive, but still, they called us a slur just because and that's what kids are these days. Kids are just little monsters. They're little, future serial killers. They're going to go out there and they're going to ruin the planet even worse than we are. And that's all they are. Like, you want to experience this, go to Chuck E. Cheese, go to Walmart, go anywhere. And the percentage of good kids to bad kids is so laughably skewed because the problem is there's too many parenting styles now. There's no uniform thing that signifies. And honestly, the generation before us didn't do it right either. Nobody knows what we're doing. We have the internet has ruined us. And the internet's ruined us. Entertainment's ruined us. Everything has ruined us. It's all, we have failed. We don't deserve it. We need a hard reset. You know what? God set the flood too early. We need it now. We need to all just be that's like you're looking, you're starting a painting project. You look at it and you're like, man, I have no artistic skill whatsoever. And you put that in the garbage and you burn it. You set it on fire. And you're like, you know what? Hard reset. Now, you know what? Lizard people sounded like a good idea. Mark Zuckerberg, just start the new race. Okay, just go ahead. Take your little lizard brain body. What?
3 hours later.
3 hours later. So yeah, stop having kids. Next generation, go out. Spay and neuter your boyfriends. Make sure they don't have kids. Let's just spend the next 50 years, like Daniel Tosh said, just pissing through the natural resources. And let's end on somewhat of a high note. Because God forbid we're not going to get one as human beings. God forbid we're not going to get one. We've messed up. We done messed. We have look what we've made. Elon Musk, Trump. What's that other? Andrew Tate.
Where's that guy that everyone's hating on right now?
Matt Rife. Look what we've done. This is what we've done. This is what represents us. This is our generation. The past generations had people like JFK.
People didn't like him though, Corey.
I liked him because
he was assassinated.
He was assassinated though, Corey.
Great men, great women. And what
John
what
Lennon. Oh,
you know, and what do we have?
Martin Luther King. Oh.
What do we have? We have slightly less evil Lex Luthors. That's what we have. That's what our generation has. So let's stop having kids. Stop asking people to have kids.
Abraham
Parents,
Lincoln.
if you're a parent with a child or any or boomer generation, whatever, the older my parents' generation,
think
stop
boomers
asking your
are
kids.
watching.
Stop asking your kids to have kids. Just stop it. Die in peace. Go into the black quietly, please. Thank you.
You feel better?
No.
Yeah, I didn't. Think
I love
so.
how the dog was unfazed by that the whole time.
Yeah,
he was literally like, I don't even care.
he's exempt.
He's like, this is my everyday.
Yeah.
He just did not even care.
No.
Are we supposed to get on our soapbox about something?
No, you can just respond to that if you want.
Everybody start having kids.
No!
Right now.
No!
The future is now. I when we go on our shows, we go, travel into like West Texas and stuff. There's wide spaces of nothing.
Yeah.
So move out.
I'm Boston Terrying you right now.
That's fine.
fine.
Go out into the wide open spaces and just start like procreating like rabbits. Just fill out all the rest of the space we haven't used because humans
stop it.
own this planet.
No.
And so what we need
No.
to do is just fill it to the
No.
brim.
No.
Treat it like an ant colony.
No.
All
Stop
of
it.
us.
Stop.
When you were talking the whole time, I was thinking, why do we not have a good Lex Luthor? Like,
We do.
No!
His name is Jeff Bezos.
no, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are none of them are getting into tight clothing and attack, and they don't have any hero nemesis. I need them to have a hero nemesis.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That's what's
I
the problem
need
with our generation. Because that's the future generation, the ones that are sitting out on my generator. There ain't no heroes among them. They barely have a brain cell to share between the four of them, let alone be heroes.
But man, we need, if they're gonna be evil, I mean, and they are. If they're gonna be evil, at least do it outlandishly, where it's kind of a show. Because at this point, it's just
They are.
boring.
That's what happened with our presidents.
It's just boring. Like, come on. I'm just saying, like.
Well, okay, so like if you were to become the thing that you're asking for, what would that look like?
If I was gonna become it,
Yeah, the villain you're asking for.
well, first off, they have to be like half cyborg at this point. Like, we have the technology. We have the technology. Like, why are they not becoming half cyborg if they want to live forever? Why have they not put their subconscious into a computer?
I've lost control of this show.
Why are they not making orphans of rich people?
Excuse me? Why aren't rich people becoming orphans?
Yeah, like Batman.
Okay.
They need to
Danny's
make the
take on
heroes.
this whole thing. Her takeaway is there needs to be more orphan rich people.
Because
We need at least the opportunity to make a Batman.
Yeah, come on.
we need more Joe Chills. Going out and killing rich people.
This generation is making plenty of them. So
Look, here's my genuine response is that every generation is, if you can look at like news headlines that go back like hundreds of years, and every generation thinks the next generation sucks. Mm-hmm. It never changes. It's like this perpetual cycle where like they're too lazy, they don't want to work, they're disrespectful. It just never changes. So I don't know if
I agree.
whether we stop having kids or keep having kids, we're always gonna be like.
well, then I'm one of the first that's going to be the solution because they were saying that in past generations and still having kids. So I'm going to be the solution and just stop having kids.
I also loved how you referred to your vasectomy as a space laser to the Grundle bits.
Yeah.
They should put that on their marketing material.
Yeah.
That's really what they should market
Yeah,
it as.
it is shot from a satellite.
But I remind you, spay and neuter your boyfriends.
Spay them especially.
Yeah.
In the arms of an angel.
For just $400, you can make sure that moron that you're kind of into right now never makes any more morons accidentally. This all comes down to you. Take the initiative and spay and neuter your boyfriends. This has been a message from Corey J. Phillips.
We're gonna have a really good team meeting after this.
No, we're not.
Okay. Also, Danny's been on a real singing kick today.
Yeah, she
I
has.
have.
It's
That's
pretty
like the fourth song I've heard her sing today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot.
It's good.
It's been amazing.
Yeah, I guess I was giggling in my sleep and I was just warming up my vocal cords.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh,
Oh, can I address one comment in the comment section?
yeah, 100%.
All right, so we've been asked a lot of questions about kid shows, and here's the deal. I was in one kid show. I don't know much about kid shows. You know what I did as a kid? I watched Digimon. I watched Pokemon. I watched Cubics randomly. I watched and I watched Metabots. Those Yu-Gi-Oh. Those were the shows of my childhood. So like I didn't have Cartoon Network because I was poor.
Yeah.
And so all of my shows were on Kids WB. So they're like the Batman animated series right there. Justice League Unlimited right there. Those are all the shows. So if you have any questions that I'm going to know the answer to, it's all going to be those. But if you have a question about SpongeBob, I've never actually seen a full episode of SpongeBob.
You really haven't?
Not a full one.
Yeah. I've never, because like Blue's Clues.
I did
and-
watch SpongeBob a little bit, but not a lot.
Oh, I do. I will say the kid shows I was into, Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat, 100%. I was all about
Oh, wow.
Sagwa.
Yeah. Wow. I haven't thought about that.
Sagwa, yeah. Which I think we found out only went on for like one season or something.
Yeah, it was OETA. So OETA's lineup and
OETA is
anything
a,
the kids WB had.
OETA is a public channel in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
It's only in
but it's the
Oklahoma.
public, the PBS.
Yeah.
PBS. But yeah, no, but even that, it's very limited. I know more about Kids WB's entire life.
Wishbone. I was into
Jackie
Wishbone.
Chan Adventures.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Shaolin Showdown.
Oh, dude. Yo mo goi goi fighty cao.
Jackie, you must listen to Uncle.
One more thing.
Oh, no. Bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day.
I want to join in, but I can't.
I heard you. You did.
I did a little. Just a little.
Just a little.
That's the tip.
Magic must defeat magic.
I love that show.
I loved that.
It was such
I
I
like
liked it
wanted
as
a
well.
talisman
Yeah.
so bad.
you can get
What is
them.
it? What was it called
I
again?
know
Jackie
you-
Chan and the
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie Chan
Okay, yeah.
Adventures, yeah.
And what was your favorite talisman?
The dragon.
The dragon
Dragon
one,
was
the
my
one that made you
favorite.
breathe fire, right? I like the speed one.
Yeah. No, the speed one's good.
The speed
yeah.
one was super good.
Yeah. I also like the cat, which made you just really stealthy, I think.
Yeah, and also you could like jump from heights. That
Yes.
made you like where
Yeah.
it basically feather fall if we're talking in D&D terms.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was such a fun show.
Oh my gosh. You know what we should do?
Huh.
We should do D&D campaign where they're the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures, because basically all of the spells that the talismans have are in D&D.
That's
You have
true.
haste, so it's like a
Yeah.
talisman that just gives you a free action for haste.
Yeah.
Dragon's breath
Yeah.
or fireball,
Bull strength.
bull strength, featherfall.
Because they actually have dragon's breath as a spell.
Yeah, featherfall. What were some of the others? There's one that where it splits you. So that's what is the one that there's a spell that splits you and makes it where you have a double and you can actually
Mirror image.
mirror
Yeah.
image.
What did rat and snake do?
What did Rat and Snake do?
We also had pig. There's a lot. We can look that up. And,
Yeah, I don't remember that show that detailed.
So that's the thing too. And you ask about like kid shows, my memory is so poor that I don't even remember. I had someone ask me just last night, "Hey, were you in this episode of this anime?" I'm like, I don't know. Like I did that. Like I was actually a part. It ended up being I was. But yeah, I can't really answer questions about my childhood because I don't remember it very well. I've had too many concussions since then. Unfortunately. Okay, cool. So sorry about that.
Snake was invisibility.
Invisibility.
Okay, snake in the grass. I can.
Rabbit was speed.
Okay.
Sheep was hold on, I'm just gonna pull up the whole thing.
Yeah.
So rooster was levitation and telekinesis.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Okay.
Ox was strength. Snake was invisibility. Rabbit was speed. Sheep was astral projection and dream possession.
Weird.
Dragon was combustion. Rat was animation. So that would be animate dead.
Yeah, like a transmutation sort of thing.
Horse was healing regeneration. Monkey was shape shifting. So that's just shape
Yeah,
shifting.
that's polymorph.
Polymorph. Dog was immortality rejuvenation. So dog might be the most powerful one of them.
Immortality, rejuvenation. What
And
does that
pig was
mean?
thermal vision.
Okay. Look,
And
those are all, yeah.
That would be see invisibility.
Yeah.
See invisibility and see in dark or dark vision.
Yeah.
So pig would be see invisibility.
Or you could just give them true sight.
true sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tiger is balance.
Okay.
So that would be
Like an ups to dexterity, like enhance ability dexterity.
or automatic dex saving throws.
Oh, okay. Or I mean, automatic or
Advantage in dex and dex saving throws.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that sounds all very doable.
Yeah,
We'll never do it.
we'll never do
At
it. These are all
least.
fun ideas that I'll never take
Yeah,
advantage of.
never, because we'll
It was
forget.
Actually, I was
2
thinking
years
about.
before
I was
the holiday campaign.
Yeah.
I was thinking about one day doing a what I would call a weeb campaign, where it's just like the Witcher one that I was talking about, where it's just a collision of a bunch of worlds, and there'd be elements of all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know?
I really need to sit down with you guys with the hero system.
Oh.
So it's another TTRPG, tabletop RPG, and you are able to, instead of using like 5th Ed, where they just give you like, hey, these are the stats and these are all the things, you build your own powers using a pool of points. And so you can make an anime world, you can make all this stuff. It's really, really crunchy, but the possibilities are it's really cool. If you
What
get
does crunchy mean? What do you mean by
crunchy? Like a lot of numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like
Then I'm gonna check out immediately.
yeah, it is really cool. Every time I wanted to make a power, though, I talked with the GM and he helped me because they actually have an app. I don't know if you have to purchase it or if it's free, but it'll actually help you manage all the numbers.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I was able to, because like my very first D&D character ever was an Eldritch Knight. That's the closest thing I get to a Witcher at the time.
Yep.
But in Hero System, I made a Witcher. Like he had the amulet. He had like I can even take like all of the different mutagens. It was baller. It was so fun.
that's so cool.
It was. I really enjoyed that guy.
That's so.
I have one mini I've ever like gotten and got painted, and it was of that character. Yeah, I got like a little Geralt mini, and I had him painted with red hair.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, it's your segment.
My
now.
segment is I've been on a big kick of it. I really enjoy it. It's Truth or Lie. So we're each going to come up with a
You
story.
haven't gotten to do this one yet.
I haven't got
Right,
to listen to it.
which is why I wanted to do it. So we're going to come up with a story, and we're going to make a statement. Like, I once peed in the pool. Right? That's the statement. We have to determine if that's true or false.
Everyone's done that.
Okay. Speak for yourself, pooler.
Pool peeler?
Peeling pools. So yeah, and so then the other two are going to ask the first person questions to try to determine whether it's true or not.
Okay.
So we'll
And
go
you make 3 statements?
one statement.
One statement.
Right. Each of us are going to make a single statement.
Okay.
Okay. And if we have enough time, we can go around again.
Okay.
Depends how long we take. So I will start. I once created a real life ring of fire totally by accident.
What is a ring of fire? Like just a fire ring that's just a ring of fire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 100% true.
Okay.
I don't even need to ask any follow-up questions.
questions?
Now, what self-respecting nerd hasn't made fire shapes?
Yeah. Well, the thing was by accident.
Oh, yeah,
By
100% you did.
accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to say true.
Not even ask any questions?
I don't even think I need them. I think you
Oh,
did
interesting. Maybe
Yeah,
we will go through
I
it
definitely
twice.
think
it.
you
Yeah,
did it.
I'm going to think you did it.
Okay.
That seems like something clumsily that you would do.
Dude.
That
Is it true?
You're totally right. I
I knew it.
I did. So when I was a teenager, my mom had this like brazier that you could do like fires outdoors without actually having a fire pit. And we ran out of lighter fluid because all of the firewood was really wet. And my buddy was like, let's use gasoline. And I was like, yeah, let's. So I grabbed the big red plastic with the yellow spout gas can, poured it, fire went up immediately, and then out of the spout I had a little flamethrower, and I panicked and I did like a hammer throw where I spun in a circle and tossed it. Luckily for me, it landed perfectly straight up. It landed on its base, and when it did that, the water shot out the spout. It went in this perfect circle around the gas can, so you couldn't get to the gas can without getting to the fire. And we ran and grabbed the hose. My mom came out in her nightie, and she's like, "What happened out here?" And I was like, "Nothing, Mom. The neighbors are gonna call the cops on you. Sorry." So, yeah. It was.
Oh my
See,
God.
we knew it. 100%. That sounds like something
Yeah.
like a nerd would do by accident. It's
It was
100%.
super. I was like 19. It wasn't like I was young.
You're still a nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
just-
would do that now at 35. I actually did it over Thanksgiving.
On
by
Thanksgiving, he decides he wanted to go outside.
and burn our excess like documents, and I forgot how much
Why?
smoked
What?
paper.
What is it with you men?
His
Family's
name
about to come
sucks.
over. He's helped me clean. It's about to. Family is on
I've
their
been
way.
a good husband up until this point.
He's been a very good husband, and then he's like, I need to go outside and burn some things. We live in an apartment complex.
You guys get me. The boys get me.
And then I said, you know what? He'd been really good. I was like, yeah, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. 15 minutes later, he goes, gotta stop burning it. It's smoking too much. I'm like,
Yeah,
What?
I was like inundating the entire
my
courtyard.
family has just arrived, and he's outside trying to put out a fire in my tiny little back apartment yard. And it's smoking. And then he's like, I put it out. 20 minutes later, I'm like, why is there a large cloud of smoke in our backyard? I guess it didn't get put out.
I love that I haven't heard the story yet. Also, do I need to get you guys a shredder for Christmas? Is that
I wanted to burn it.
we have a shredder? I just
No,
don't
we
want
need
you
a
to-
shredder.
We do need a shredder, but I just wanted to burn it.
I once got in trouble as a kid. Like one of the biggest times I ever got in trouble because me and my friend we would play with matches and burn stuff.
Yeah.
And we did it behind a car, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna blow everything up!" But the car hadn't been driven in like a decade.
It still has gas in there.
Yeah, woo. I don't know. But like my friend, he got so because we were elementary school age, he ran home and hid in the bathroom sink, and his family called me. They're like, "Oh, hey, where is he? Like, he needs to come home for dinner." I was like, "He went home hours ago," and they found him hiding under the sink. He was so afraid. Yeah, we got in a lot of trouble for that.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds amazing. That sounds fun. All right, Danny, you're up. I think.
Okay. I once spray painted my own name into my front yard and then tried to blame it on someone else and then killed the grass.
I thought you were gonna, and then I killed my friend.
Is that true or false?
Oh, that sounds very likely. What did you spray paint?
Danny.
Just your name?
Danny.
Okay.
Dani.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just into my own grass. And then I thought, it's my own name. Better kill that grass
How did you go about killing the grass?
with a wire brush.
Like on your hands and knees, just and then, was there just dead grass in the shape of Danny, or did you just like do like a whole swath?
There was dead grass in the shape of Danny.
They'll never know. They'll.
Is that true or false?
I'm gonna wait till he answers.
You said you tried to blame it on a person, someone else.
Yes.
Okay, how did you go about saying like, oh hey, they wrote my name?
I told them that it was a boy liked me and he came over and spray painted my name.
Oh, so
into
what
the
did you say?
grass.
Like a specific person, or just like this fictitious boy?
I just said a boy.
A boy. Okay. I want this to be true, so I'm gonna say true because that's just so funny.
I already know the answer to this because
Oh, do you?
I've heard the story before.
what?
It's true.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
100%.
It is definitely true.
Yeah, I had
That's-
already heard the story. That's why I wasn't saying nothing.
Oh, I didn't know
had
that's
already heard the story before.
I definitely spray painted my name into my own front yard as a child. I think I was a freshman in high school, like 14.
A child, yes. A child.
So I wasn't sure if it was true until you said that you killed the grass, but you kept it in the shape of your name. And I was like, that is just too.
That's what my mom said. She's like, it's now the grass is dead and
You know what? It's not even the weirdest thing she's done. Like the cat story, which we'll tell in a second, is the weirdest thing.
Oh yeah, I
you've done.
probably.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. No, I knew that one. So I that's why I was like, I don't have any questions. I know this one. So mine is, I have stabbed somebody in the face with a pencil.
Oh gosh, there was a kid in high school who did that back in Indiana.
All right, you stabbed Sagan.
I stabbed somebody in the face with a pencil.
Was this in public or not?
No.
How old were you?
I can't remember. I was like maybe 10, 11.
Okay. Why?
It was an accident. Sort of. It was sort of an accident.
Okay. I don't want to say anything that will get you incriminated in case they're dead.
They're not dead.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna say false because I don't think you do anything on an accident. I think that's intentional.
I said sort of.
How sort of?
Like, there was an intent there, but not the intent that it was that ended up being.
Okay. So
My dude, you just farted and smelled like sushi.
He burped.
Oh, that
you
was
did a face burp.
Yeah, that was a
that's
face.
a face fart.
Yeah, he just
Face fart, that's what I meant to say.
he eats salmon every day.
You spoiled little snot. So we're like it was an anger thing, like you wanted to know?
Actually, I can't remember. It might have been. I can't remember if it was or wasn't.
So like you didn't mean to stab him in the face.
How do you sort of mean
I
to
don't
stab?
know.
How do you sort of mean to stab?
I
him in the
didn't.
face?
It was an accident, sort of.
Sort of.
I had an intent, but the intention was different from what I intended.
I'm purposely making this difficult on you guys.
I know. I'm going to say false.
I said false.
It is 100% true.
What?
And it was my sister. We were in the van, and she was, if I remember right, now this thing I can't remember, I think she was doing something annoying. So I had a pencil in my hand, and I did this motion at her like I was going to stab her in the face. But at that exact moment, she moved forward, and I really stabbed her in the face.
I should
Does she
have
have a
asked.
scar from that?
I don't know. Never looked.
Oh, you know how she has an eye patch?
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
I just thought she was a
stabbed my-
pirate.
Yeah.
I just thought.
What's funny is like, not really funny. What's terrible is that when I think about it, I was the worst child of my parents' children because
I know.
My brother has a permanent injury also from me.
What?
So I was playing golf out in the backyard, and he was mowing the lawn, and I just, with a driver, put the power of God into it. And because I'm not a good golfer, it hooked right, and he was turning on the lawnmower. And mind you, I'm hitting the way that he is. Like, he's here. I'm hitting this way. He's here.
Their
And-
yard's not that big.
No, it was at my grandparents' house.
Oh, okay. I was like,
And
'cause
it
you're currently-
hooks right and slams into this knuckle and shattered from here to here.
Doug?
Yeah, and he still has a permanent nerve damage in his hand that he feels to this day because of it.
Wow.
I'm very smooth brained.
Wow. He's changed a lot.
No, I haven't.
All the damage he does is temporary.
No, all the damage I do now is permanent and
intentional.
And is intentional.
That's what I thought. I was like, you don't do that.
I didn't mean to. I had no qualms. It wasn't like I was like, like it was, but it's
So
yeah.
Dang.
okay. I think we have time for one more round.
Yay!
A quick
Yay.
round. So I once pooped in a trash can.
Where?
Yeah.
It was at school.
Did anyone see you?
No, I would no. If someone saw me, I wouldn't have done it. Like it wasn't like a hey, principal, watch this.
Did you look?
Did I look what
What happened?
in the trash can?
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, yeah.
Okay, it's false. It's 100% false. He did it somewhere else.
Okay. I did it on the floor. Yeah.
You think it's false because you think he would have definitely looked in
He
the
would
trash.
have definitely looked.
He would've
There's
looked
no
deep
way
and
you
hard
don't.
into that
There's,
trash.
I said yeah.
there's
said
no
yeah.
way you said kind of. No, if I took a dookie at school into a trash can, you bet I'm like hard stare. I would know what it looks like to this day.
Okay, well, so that's I get what you're saying. No, I did look, but it was a very like I need to get out of here because it was full on diarrhea. I had a really upset stomach. It wasn't like I'm gonna go poop in this trash can. It was like I'm not gonna make it to the bathroom.
I think it's false.
Okay.
What part of the school was it at? Like where were you in the school when this
So-
happened?
In my school, this is high school. I was a sophomore. We only had one unlocked bathroom at the front of the school, by the front office, because kids were always smoking. We had multiple fires. Although the funny thing is, every fire that we ever had when I was in school was in that bathroom. It never stopped anybody. And so we had the other end of the school up these stairs, all those bathrooms were locked. And I got food poisoning and I had to go. I didn't even stop to ask permission. I just left. And I made it down the stairs and I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have a humongous accident. And there was a big plastic trash can. So I relieved some pressure and it was pure liquid and I made the rest of the way to the restroom.
I'm gonna say false.
False.
Yeah, it's false.
I knew it. I knew you don't do that kind of nasty without taking pride in your.
Look, it's a true story because I walked up to the trash can because I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. And I looked and then I turned around. There was a teacher and I was like, I just have to. Either I'm going to poop my pants or.
If you'd have done it, you'd have taken it with you and you'd have found a place to stow it away. Mainly because I've done similar things like that. So I know what the protocol is.
This is more revealing about you than me, yeah.
I've done this kind of stuff. I know exactly how this goes down.
I was able to gird my loins.
That's why I knew the specific question to ask. It's like, did you look at it?
Yeah.
And how you answer was going to decide whether or not I knew it.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, I did not.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, what's your truth or lie?
I was a little thief when I was in kindergarten
True.
and first grade.
True. True. You're a psycho. Like, I love you, and I'm so excited to be married to you, but I have a legitimate fear in our marriage that you're gonna murder me. It's always running in the back of my like when you laughed in your sleep. I legitimately thought
I
was like,
giggled.
she's about to stab me or stifle me, so I need to stay awake. So 100%, yeah, you were a little thief. 100%, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't even need to hear more?
No,
Everybody's a thief in kindergarten.
You're a thief.
I was a thief in kindergarten.
you're more of a thief than most people.
Yeah.
Were you a thief in kindergarten?
Yeah, of course.
We went to a dessert place last week and I put my bag up on the counter and then I paid for things and I went to go sit down and have my ice cream that wasn't very good. And the owner of the shop was like, hey, did you guys drop some money on the counter? And the two ladies I was with said no. And I was like, yeah, expecting it to be like $1. And he unraveled it. It was $20. And I'd already said yes. So I was like, yep, that's mine. Okay, I didn't spend any money today, I guess, on this ice cream. Because I thought it was going to be $1. I'll take $1. I didn't realize it was 20.
That's when you let the intrusive thoughts win.
That is definitely when you let the
Because I didn't even
intrusive
turn around. I was like, yeah, I did. It's $1. Cool. I wasn't expecting it to be 20.
All right, Danny.
You want to know?
Is it true or false?
Oh, yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
I once stole these little wooden blocks from our homeroom teacher and put them in my backpack, and then I got scared they were going to find me out, and I threw the backpack in a little what is it?
A river.
Basically like a river. Like there's like
With
water.
a child attached to the back. That's the thing she's actually admitting to right now.
I threw that
I need
backpack.
people to know.
I need to get it off
I need people to know. What was the voice you were doing earlier? I'm the king.
I'm the king.
I'm the king.
I'm the king.
I need people to know.
I throw children in
Yeah,
the river.
if, you want to say
I
like
threw my backpack in when it was like where the
when we're cute
water
talking,
runs.
we're talking about what D&D race would you be. We would you say you'd be a drow or you'd be a fairy. 100% you're a goblin.
Oh, you're a goblin.
You're a goblin. You're a
You can't play a goblin, can you?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
They're one of the few monster races you can actually
And then
play.
I also stole some books from the library.
Yeah.
Apparently you couldn't check out books in the library. I wanted to take them home and read them.
They're still in our house. One of them is still in our house.
Okay, I stole that book later.
Yeah.
In middle school, I stole a book once. It was a book about Confucius.
I'm not gonna.
I have a
I'm not
couple
gonna
books that
admit
I've
on a
stolen.
live stream all the stuff I've stolen. Just know that I could possibly go to jail for grand larceny
What?
That's way worse.
if you collectively totaled up everything I've ever stolen. Like, and mind you, this was in like my 20s and before. Like,
We
so,
don't have any stuff from your 20s
no.
now.
Yeah, it's nothing in my.
So the
house now.
statute of limitations
It's
is up.
gone. It's
Yeah.
it's super up. So you can't get me. But I'm never gonna admit to it. You have to talk to me in person about that.
Yeah. Just come to see us at cons. San
Yeah.
Marcos, December.
And I'll tell you
8th.
everything I've ever stolen.
Yeah. All right, Corey.
Okay.
I cut a wasp in half out of the air with a sword.
Definitely true. That's what I think.
Okay. What kind of sword?
Katana.
Okay. How old were you? Not the wasp.
15.
15. Okay. Where were you?
I was in my backyard.
Okay.
Next to where my parents used to have one of those above ground pool because we're poor. And
You guys had a pool? That's awesome.
yeah, we had an above ground pool, and
We had an apple tree.
I had horses.
that's bougie.
Oh yeah. Oh, we were really poor. We had horses and a ranch
That's
and land.
super bougie.
I know it is.
We had an apple tree that was covered in bees at all times.
Yeah,
Intentional or accidental?
intentional. It was attacking me.
What move did you use?
What move do you use?
A overhead cut
Okay.
Oh, well,
because
I mean,
it was
you,
above.
but you did what is it called? Kendo.
Yes. But there's every strike that exists for a sword exists in kendo. So like, and I don't really know the names because I didn't get that far in. But it's an
Okay.
overhead strike.
Overhead strike.
So like, push pull overhead. Slightly angled because it was right here, so it wasn't a totally, completely like true to form overhead. It's slightly angled because you gotta adjust for where the wasp is.
This is a tangential question, but how many siblings did you injure with this?
None.
katana?
I was the only one out there.
No, I'm not in this instance. I just mean over the lifespan of the sword. Because you're killing people with a golf ball and a pencil.
So by the
true. They
time
gave you a
by the
sword?
time I finally got this sword, all of my siblings have learned over a lifetime of us injuring each other that I am not to be trusted.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this took place after I had shattered my brother's hand.
Yeah.
So there was not a soul to be seen.
Yeah, that sounds right. I want to say true, just because I think it's a cool story.
Are you looking at me? Mm-hmm. I locked in true.
You've locked in true? It's not true.
Oh!
So I kind of use your cheat a little bit. It's the fusion of two separate stories, neither of which involve a sword. So I did in my backyard hit a wasp out of the sky, but it was with a pool net. So it was one of those long pool nets, and I smacked it back over the fence. And then later on in my life, there was a big one of those chonky flies, and it was just buzzing around my apartment. And I took a towel and whipped it out of the sky and cut it in half.
That's cool.
So
Wow.
That's almost
I feel
cooler
like-
than the sword.
I feel like you told me that you did cut one of these little bugs in half. You're like,
yeah,
I got
with
it.
a towel. Just
Down. Man.
Whoop-ah! That's why I think a little bit I'm okay. Like I've got a little bit of an
Mm.
advantage with bullwhips is because because in church camp like there was a whole thing where whipping each other to draw blood. Rat tails to draw blood was like a thing in my church camp. Oh. And so we would whip each other to the point like so if you wanted to survive at church camp, you had to get real good at whipping people with towels because it's the only way to keep them at bay.
That's weird.
And so, like, I used to have like scars on the
That
back of my
is
leg
that
where
is some
kids
queer
would whip
stuff.
me. What did you say?
So that's some
That's
queer
weird.
stuff.
Yeah,
that's some queer stuff at church camp.
Yeah. It feels like
Good
they were
for
like,
you.
I want to be like.
Danny's Texan came out for this story.
That feels
What?
very like.
Did I use a Texan accent?
That's some
Queer
yeah, you did.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
did. You 100% did.
No, so when in middle school we did this. I didn't. I hated it. But kids would do this thing they called it quarters.
Yeah.
They would-
Knuckles, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't like
it-
that. I didn't like it because
It hurts.
Who
so
likes
much.
it? No, you do it because you're pressured into it.
Yeah.
Nobody liked
The,
it.
the one kid, I can't remember his name now, but he was the like king of it. Like he's the only one who wanted to do it, and he forced
how
other
did
kids
it work
to do
again? You like put your knuckles down. Do they just flick it into your fingers? Like what is
Dude,
the?
the way he played it was he would put it basically it's very different. It was very much a game of chicken or game of like lasting. So you put a quarter between your fingers like you're Wolverine, and you would just hit the other person on the knuckles.
Oh, I think I played it differently.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I did the one where you had it on the table and you flicked it at, and you put your
flick-
knuckles down like this.
Yeah.
And then somebody else did it, and you
And
bam.
flick it at you.
Yeah, that sounds more pleasant than what this.
It
kid
was
did.
not.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
sure
not.
it wasn't.
It's still
it was
really sucked.
not.
I'm sure it wasn't, but yeah.
It was
I
different.
remember this kid tried to make friends with me because I met him out in the wild in the neighborhood. Didn't know he lived there, and I stopped going to that part of the neighborhood. It's like, no, you're terrifying to me, and I'm not going to let you bully me. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's cool though.
Yeah, but no, I never did it with a sword.
Okay, well, that's
One
less-
day. One day.
One day. All right, cool. So that is what we've got for this week. I'm going to be editing out all of Corey's rants.
No, it's going to stay in, so you all know
gone.
this is important to me.
So for the audio listeners, you're going to hear this part. You're like, what was he saying? Come watch the live stream, because it'll be still on the Take One channel. In fact, if you want to get a hold of us, you can reach out to us on Twitter and Instagram at take1improv, or you can email us, take1improv@gmail.com. And again, we're going to have a show at Stomping Ground in downtown Dallas on this next Saturday, which is December 2nd at 7:30 p.m.
And on December 1st at 7 p.m., we're going to have a holiday D&D one-shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the week after that, we're going to be in San Marcos doing a con.
Yeah.
For the first time in a little over a month.
Plenty of opportunities to hang out with us. Check us out at takeoneimprov.com and take the number one improv on all social medias.
That's absolutely right. And since Corey is buried with dog, I'm going to go stop the stream. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
I got a dog.